Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and...
Good stop. 1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Quit talking. Hey, Sam! Hey, what's up? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Alert. No. Check that.
From the 29, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 28 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Good move at the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go. 14, got it. Here we go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That's a big-time hire for them. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon. Now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. You remember me? You. 18. Let's go, baby.
On third down, Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Flushed out right. And he completes it to Wilson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yo. Yo, watch your shit. Hey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Slam. 52.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
That's caught by Hollister. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one.
It got his man, complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, Sam! Motion out of the backfield, motion out of the backfield.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Spot that, spot that. Let's go, 4 down, 4 down.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Mike 52.
4th down. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
14.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Four down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Alert. 45, Mike, 45.
Penny will try to punch it in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Penny, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, that we were having a tough pat.
And my goodness, another interception. picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Wilson. Forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Takk McKinley bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. This is Carson. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They run for it with Carson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bound to lose one.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He lets it fly for... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
54, stop!
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Now in desperation. And now here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the...